Hey everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another layout again today, and I'm going to be scrapbooking a couple of photos that have something to do with my family history. So these are two photos of the ingredients for a rhubarb crunch, and then I have a picture of my recipe card there. So I decided to mount this all on that pink pattern paper, that cross paper, which is from Elle Studio Let's Eat, the This and That paper. And I'm doing that because of the pinky red color of the rhubarb itself there. Now, I do want to set that rhubarb crunch recipe card off a little bit, so I'm going to mount that on the Chamel Blue Diamond paper, which is Chamel Sparkle City, It's Wonderful paper. And I'll add that in there. And then I chose that 3x4 journaling card from Elle Studio there. The one problem I'm having is this whole block, then basically pink block, goes across the width of the layout, and I'm not sure that that is what I want to do. So I'm going to justify my photos more to the left, put a little separation between them. Sometimes I butt them up, sometimes I take them apart. There is a date on the back of that photo. That's the date I made this, but I make this at least once a year. This goes back in my family history to grandparents, so that's why I'm doing this. Not sure I'm liking that 3x4 cardboard is. It's fine right there. Maybe a little better there, but that favorites card seems to be blending in. I have some stuff I want to say about this, so I didn't like the E card. And then I find that little cut apart card that says this is good. This was good, and that's from the Let's Eat cut apart labels there. I do like that it is overlapping the paper there, but something's bothering me about this and I'm not sure what, so I'm kind of looking to figure out what I can do. Still bothering me, so thinking I kind of want to figure out how wide to cut that floral paper. So that floral paper is from Photoplay What's Cooking, and it's the apron strings paper. And I'm just deciding there. I want to be able to see the green paper on both sides. I'm hoping you guys aren't hearing this, by the way. As I started this, my neighbors are having a deck rebuilt, and they came back from a lunch break, and all my windows are open. So anyway, hopefully that won't be too loud for you. All right, so I took that 3x4 card off, took the This Was Good card off, and then I found this sticker from the Photoplay What's Cooking Element stickers, and that says the kitchen is open there. And I like how that works. I like how it crosses the blue paper, the pink paper, and into the floral paper. And then that This Was Good card kind of sits really nicely right there then. And then I'll overlap the bottom of those photos again to kind of join this all together. The one thing I didn't like is that the white was blending into the white of the floral paper, so I just grabbed my Memento Dewdrop ink in the gray flannel, and I'm going to ink that. I'm also going to ink all the papers because I have 3 different vendors here for papers. So, or 3 different, not necessarily manufacturers, but 3 different lines here. That's what the word I wanted. And that will help bring them all together. Plus, because some of these papers are light, it gives me a really nice shadow in the papers there. So there we go. There's the gray flannel ink. Now, I'm not going to ink like the sticker, that kind of a thing, because that is, it's a shiny surface, and this ink doesn't work with shiny surfaces. It'll like never dry. And I do sometimes do it, but it takes forever for that to dry. All right. So getting all of that down. So I have my main kind of cluster there. I've got the green showing on all sides. Just kind of trying to decide what other things I might like here. And I have that little sticker that says recipes, and I love that. I actually really like it in that spot right there. But I'm not quite sure what my embellishing is going to look like here. So I decide, put it on, put it off. I'm remembering that it's going to go there. It is the only yellow thing that I have on the layout right now, though. There's yellow background in there, and there is yellow in the floral paper, little bits of yellow. That's where the blue came from too, by the way. There's blue in the background of that floral paper. So I'm bringing those 2 colors out. But what else can I do to bring those colors out? So I am taking a look for some stuff. There we go. I'm looking for my alphabet. Not quite sure what I want to do here. So I went and I found this alphabet here. This is a great alphabet. It's a foam alphabet from Chamel's Sparkle City collection. It's the Bright Lights American Craft stickers here. When you pull these off, by the way, if you're having problems bending them, pull the sheet back instead of pulling the letter off, and that'll really help you. You can't really see me doing that, but that's what I'm doing. So then you don't crease them. These are a little bit less distracting to see it, but like I have some gold foil ones, and if you don't do it that way, you crease the gold foil, which I do all the time and it's fine. But if that's something that bothers you, do that instead, and that'll help. So I just popped that family history up there so I know it's going to work across the top of the pink paper there. And there we go. So then the other thing I want to make sure is that it reaches past the photos on the right side, and that's why I put it on the wax paper, just to give myself a little idea of where to start this. And I can play with this a little bit. I've said this before, I have thickers guides, but I rarely use them. I have a straight one, but oftentimes they stick to the paper if they're the really sticky ones, so I tend to use wax paper instead, and I can cut that apart and slide things around if I want to pull my title apart and that kind of stuff. So that's why I tend to use them. So now I have the blue in the paper, blue in the title, and then I have this, I do have a bluey aqua color there in the recipes. Okay, so now I have that yellow I need to deal with and figure out what I'm going to do there. Okay, so we've got that done. All right, so what I did is I found this cut apart here from the L Studio. I believe it's the cut apart labels there. Or I'm sorry, it's the Let's Eat Best Ever paper. It's the cut apart paper. So that pulls the yellow in from the recipes, and then I took the This Was Good because I really liked that color on there, and I just took my 1-inch circle punch and added that in, and that gives another, because the recipes is a little bit rounded, and that gives a little bit rounded of an appearance to the right side. I found this darling little tab that says desserts, because obviously this is a dessert, from that What's Cooking Element stickers. I put that on the right side because I thought on the left it was a little bit, would have made it a little bit too heavy to the left, which is kind of crazy because there's a lot going on the right, but that's what I did. I found that little sticker from L Studio, okay, let me find it, the Let's Eat stickers. Put that under the recipes. And then added that sticker from that Let's Eat stickers as well to the right side cluster there. Okay, so I have that. Just looking for anything else, and I decided I wanted more space taken up on that left side there. So I found this Yummy Treat die cut from the Let's Eat Bits and Pieces. And I like the way that looks. It gets a little more of that bluey aqua color in there as well, which I think is a great addition. So much, much better. Guys, I did add some matte enamel matte dots, sprinkles from Doodlebug Matte, sprinkles from the dog assortment. So take a look at that in the still shots and the detail shots. And here's a still shot. Hope you guys are all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye.